Good morning everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear and today we're talking the TWID. Before I get into that, I just want to remind you all, I'm currently giving away another copy of Edge of Fate. So if you'd like to win, check out the pinned comment down below or check out the tag up top there and it'll take you to the video on how to enter that. Anyway, let's jump into the TWID. Alrighty, this week in Destiny, the Desert Perpetual Raid was completed for the first time ever. Congratulations to the winners of the world's first race, but also a huge congrats to everyone that participated, whether they completed it or not. It was a tough challenge. Now for this week's topics. Desert Perpetual was completed, roundup of D2 comms, week 2 of Edge of Fate is on, Arms Week is next week, Vanguard approved briefs 4 and 5, Bungie Foundation campaign update. Conquering the Desert Perpetual. After fighting through contest mode for more than 15 hours and facing 3 indomitable bosses at the highest difficulty possible, a team defeated Kokoros, the World Line, and took the many tries of leaving the overgrown Harpy with just a sliver of health remaining, but they did it. The Desert Perpetual was completed. Congratulations to one more time to Team Nuts, our new world's first race winners. This consists of Milto, Dabs, Insingura, Silicon, Mitch and Ham. And just from me, you guys did fantastic. It was awesome to watch. Your names shall ever be forever remembered among the stars, and you have earned not only the glory and bragging rights, but also the world's first raid belts. Desert Perpetual is now available in normal difficulty, and everyone who owns the Edge of Fate and has completed the campaign can jump into it and experience the links that the conductor and the Coral Vegs will go to achieve their goals. There are many new weapons to earn, some amazing lore, and of course, a new exotic. We won't spoil any of those though, go discover them for yourself. What we will talk about is the new feat system for raids. How did these work? If you've entered the customization menu of the portal, this will look very familiar. You can choose different modifiers to make your experience more challenging in exchange for more rewards and to compete triumphs. You in contest mode difficulty, you can get it. Completing raids with some feats 1 will also complete the certain triumphs that allow you to earn higher tier rewards, so it's really worth it. Yeah, if you do the raid normally, you get tier 1 rewards. It's not until you do the feats where you can get higher than tier 1 rewards. So if you are running the raid and it's your first time, put some of them on just so you can at least start earning higher tier rewards later on, otherwise you're going to be stuck at tier 1 rewards. For those of you who complete the raid till August 29th, you'll get the opportunity to purchase the jacket, the pin and the bag. The Edge of Fate post-launch support. As things start to calm down a bit after Edge of Fate release and after the Hearts of the World's first race, there are some topics we wanted to address directly today. No game launch is perfect. On top of that, we need to add the many changes that means that this release needs some time to adjust to. Additionally, we're aware that some missing patch notes for Destiny 2 update 9.0.0 below. You'll find details on ammo and stats, but we're still investigating a handful of balance changes, Warlock Titan and more, and we hope to have those details together next week. We've been trying to keep everyone informed on these topics with regular updates from our D2 team accounts, so you may have already read some of these, but also click them here for anyone who wants to get caught up. So for Portal and World tabs, we're going to revert the desaturation of the World tab in an upcoming update. During development, we have feedback that players were confused between the Portal and World tabs and for where to find core game activities. Many gravitated to the familiar Director UI, so we chose to visually adjust it. It's clear now that we overreacted to that feedback. Our intention going forward was for the Portal tab to serve as a quick access point to core game activities, and for the World tab to support exploration of the Destiny world. Both are important and we'll continue to upgrade both. Just add Kepler to it. Bright Dust and the Edge of Fate. We're going to add an infinite grind source for Bright Dust and pair it with a make good grant in an upcoming update. Our effort to reduce friction to playing activities, we choose to retire the core game Pathfinder in favour of a simpler daily objectives with an improved unlimited mini objective system planned for release in Renegades later this year. Knowing we're moving to infinite grind source until Renegade, we rebalance Bright Dust awards to be larger for most players. It's clear that many players also value having additional grind source, so we'll add an interim replacement. So that's probably going to come out now. Oh, yeah, they're going to have a new way for us to grind Bright Dust, that's fine. Power Deltas and Contest Raid. We enjoyed watching the Desert Perpetual World's first race and contest attempts and completions through the weekend, but also wanted to let everyone know that we are tracking feedback items and issue reports that have been coming in from the community. We're seeing reports of enemies being at a higher power delta than what activities advertise. We will continue to investigate, and this is a high priority for us this week. Actually, that happened to me. I'll see if I have the footage. I'll slap it on screen. Enemies were skulls, my team, the whole way through. Instead of being swords, they were skulls. Yep, it was rough. While we want contest mode to challenge your loadouts, your teamwork, and your puzzle solving abilities, the highest end of damage has been reported to feel that it requires far more than expected. Each raid we've shipped has been unique, especially at contest difficulty. This will continue. And for our players who desire a challenge, do not worry, we will continue to offer it. That said, we will use feedback from this weekend to inform our future as we continue to develop these experiences. Additionally, we're looking into reward quality. What tiers within the raid are dropping at within contest difficulty and their power relation to yours. There are always ways to increase your reward quality at normal difficulty via raid feats, and we're watching feedback around these systems as players get deeper into them. Yeah, like you finished it on contest, like you do it in an event, encounter. And I was getting 220 gear. I sent it 240. It was weird. Finally, we are aware of an issue where rally flags are not refreshing ammo and abilities consistently. The team are investigating and will have an update as soon as possible. Yeah, that was about 4 hours in. You just couldn't. You had to leave and rejoin as a team. It was weird. Ability regeneration in Armor 3.0. We've been investigating reports that ability regen was not recharging at the rates communicated in a previous TWID following the 9.0.0.1 update. Many thanks to our community sleuths who discovered this issue and brought it to our attention. Right now, the ability stats, grenade, melee, class and super, are returning less ability energy than stated in our previous communications. We had previously stated that hitting 70 in ability stat in the Edge of Fate was equivalent to pre-Edge of Fate values with discipline strength, and each class ability region stat and intellect, and that going for 70 will result in a faster recharging than before. This isn't currently true for the 70 mark, but is for the 85 mark. We intend to make it true for the 70 in the upcoming update. Our design goal for Edge of Fate stat is to let players be able to reach higher heights than previously possible in game by investing heavier in specific stats, but also having interesting trade-offs when making build crafting choices. Making the 70 stat one of the big trade-off points is important for our design goals for meeting players' expectations for build crafting in the Edge of Fate. This is a simplified explanation of the situation. Expect the full breakdown of how stats are being corrected to be shared in the accompanying patch notes. Suffice to say, mistakes were made and we're sorry for the external confusion here. We intend to make it right quickly, and as always we appreciate the members of the community who noticed this discrepancy and pushed it to our FTO attention. Onto? I don't know what that means. I don't know what FTO is. Ammo economy. The weapons and armor sandbox team has been absorbing a lot of feedback this week around ammo economy changes in the Edge of Fate, and we're eager to share details on where we think the system is and where it will go. First, we want players to have more control over ammo acquisition, being able to know when it will drop in combat, which I think's been awesome. Second, we want to provide build crafting options to generate ammo with some trade-offs that we could evolve long term with more build craft support options. In the Edge of Fate, ammo can be built into through the ammo generation stat, mods, and perks and weapons in the weapon stat, and ammo tuning mods and armor. Lastly, we wanted to reduce ammo gains for players who don't invest in the stat at all, providing more ammo than pre-Edge of Fate values for folks who invest more, even enabling and supporting the running of double special ammo builds in PvE. However, we missed the mark with some of our targets, as we've absorbed feedback from the community. We want to make some additional changes in update 9.0.0.3. We made a few target adjustments, and more coming in the next few weeks, and then even more planned in the long run. We're committed to updating and balancing this core system to promote healthy build crafting, diversity, and to construct a fun, living sandbox for players to engage in. It's actually not too bad. Like, you use things like primary and you put into it, bricks just rain down. It's crazy. And with update 9.0.03, players will see the following: increased rocket sidearm ammo per brick, from 6 base to 10 to 12 for so you get, instead of being 5 it'll be 6, and it'll be 12 instead of being 10 it'll be 12 for enhanced ammo bricks. Swords, they fixed the bug that was reducing their total ammo. This also increases the ammo per brick slightly. Fix some aerial denial frames, only getting 1 ammo per brick. They'll now get 3 base and 6 enhanced. While currently playtesting the following changes, which are subject to change, with an eye for the most to ship 9.0.4 planned to release on July 29th. Players at the lowest end of ammo investment, 0 stats, 0 mods, will see ammo progress faster, providing more bricks. Ultimately, our initial tuning here was a bit too punitive, and we want to bring it a bit closer to pre-Edge of Fate values, while still encouraging a bit more build craft investment to procure more ammo regularly. I read that wrong, apologies. Increase the ammo per brick with some additional weapons. Buff the ammo generation stat for some exotic weapons that are lagging behind, so they generate ammo faster. In the long run, we want to address the following additional feedback items to ensure a healthy ammo system for the game that can expand and provide more unique playstyles. For doing this, I want to provide a better method of highlighting ammo drops or recovering ammo if it falls off the map or into unreachable locations. Improving how assists generate ammo for players. Continue to build more sandbox combat hooks with generating ammo, enabling players to feel like they specialize in ammo generation even for their teammates. More activities are coming to the portal. After launch week comes week 2. Most of you completed the campaign at least once by now, got a bit more familiar with the portal and its many activities and rewards, and a few daring guardians have even jumped into the new raid, but this is just the beginning. On Tuesday, week 2 started on top of a weekly refresh of the seasonal hub rewards, a new set of seasonal weekly challenges. We have new activities coming into the portal. Onslaught Midtown, Onslaught Widows Court will arrive at 5 team ops on top of that. Soros Foundry weapons will be overcharged for this week, so give them a try when doing some hard challenges. On the PvP side, we have Cutting Edge, a new game mode that requires featured gear to enter, making the meta quite different to other PvP game modes. Give it a try to earn some of the unique Crucible weapons, like that beautiful new micromissive frame grenade launcher. Yeah, that's what all of you call the Arc Mountaintop. The NVO are still busy bringing additional characters up to speed, completing triumphs, finding secrets from Kepler, and maybe fighting through fabled and mythic missions. We're making you try all of them and see what rewards are dropping. Increasing your power level as you play them will open up more opportunities to earn higher tier rewards. And after week 2, more content is coming. Here's a reminder what Season of Reclamation will offer to all our players. This week, we have Expert and Master matchmaking options available. Next week, Arms Week event launches with a focus on hand cannons. Trials of Osiris is back with the new armor sets and tiered weapons to earn. The Coil activity opens up in fight mobs, featuring 3 different paths in rotation to play. From August 5th to 19th, the Solstice event will take place. Matchmaking opens for Grandmaster fighting mobs. The week of September 2nd, Heavy Metal returns. September 9th, Ash and Iron major update, dungeon content, and more details to come. It's not bad. Prepare for Arms Week. As we mentioned above, Arms Week is coming on July 29th. The name might sound familiar to most veteran Destiny 1 players, but the approach is quite different this time. Arms Week is a 1-week duration event focusing on a single weapon archetype. In this first week, we are honouring hand cannons. The first step into Arms Week is to visit Ada 1, not at her usual spot, but at the shooting range. That launched alongside Edge of Fate, that you can launch via the tower. Ada 1 will give you a pursuit that kicks off Arms Week event, as well as the brand new hand cannon. I can't pronounce that. Something Farah. It's a picture of it down below. By playing activities with hand cannons, you'll gather combat telemetry that allows Ada 1 to build more weapons and other rewards for you, including a limited time but very powerful volatile mods. You can slot into the event feature weapon archetype. Okay, so the mods designed purely for hand cannons for that week. Then with your favourite hand cannon at hand, you also have a set of daily and weekly challenges that will be available at Arms Week event home. Like Heavy Metal. Completing these challenges will award you progression for the event track, which has rewards of many types from currencies to holofoil weapons if you reach higher ranks, but also event tokens. These tokens are essential to the event and will help you get more rewards in the event shop. The other currency to take into consideration are the reroll chips, earnable from the event track and the event shop for event tokens in silver. Oh, you better reroll your weapons, that's pretty cool. That looks pretty nice though, the hand cannon. It's a 100 round per minute hand cannon? What? Oh, it's the shotgun hand cannon. That's why. That's cool. There's another version. Cool. And it's solar. There's the Trials one being kinetic and this one being solar. Oh, I'm definitely going to pick this one up. Weapons and more weapons. As you can imagine, hand cannons will be the focus for rewards. As we tested above, there's a new solar hand cannon as kind of the star of this event. The Funotria Fera is one of our first ever spreadshot hand cannons. Trials of also have another one, and it works like a shotgun. It has traded a bit of a punch for the ability to use primary ammo. That's why it has a perk on it like 1-2 punch in its perk pool. Along with there's a set of legacy hand cannons to earn for completionists and Ribbon Tail. A new strand adaptive trace rifle that can roll proximity power and detonation beam among others. On top of all these weapons, there's a new volatile mods that will also be earned through Arms Week. They're available for the duration of the week and only be slotted into the featured weapon type. So put them on your hand cannons and wreak havoc. There's a mod called Chaotic Munitions. Precision final blows produce randomized effects. Cowboy Pit. Supremely improve the hipfire performance. Fragmentation. Precision final blows create multiple explosive submunitions. Alright. And if you're keeping up with the briefs, there's new briefs 4 and 5 this week. I'm not going to read them out to you this week at all. Pretty long. There's an update for Bungie campaign. If you've been following up Bungie campaign, they've raised nearly $1 million, which is fantastic. Updates for next week. With Destiny 2 update 9.0.0.4 releases next Tuesday, July 29th, we are targeting some more issues that need fixing. This is the short list of the most relevant ones. Hit markers not functioning when damaging targets. Error coding out of the Edge of Fate missions preventing players from relaunching them. The Maldoxia and Wishful Ignorance exotics cannot be fully masterworked. The Heart's Purity ornament is floating around the player and not animating correctly. At high health stat, HP values can become desynchronized across the network. PS4 crashes. We're still actively investigating the prevalent PlayStation 4 console crash. An after investigation, we identified multiple armor pieces which can cause crashes on PS4. Players experiencing this issues have advertised to unequip items causing issues until we can deploy a fix. Anyone unable to log the Destiny 2 is advised to use the Destiny 2 companion app on mobile devices. You can use DIM as well on a mobile to unequip these items. So for PS4 players, I'll show you what I mean. Hit the DIM and you log in with your character. So refresh since it doesn't work. Make sure it's refreshed even when you get there. So if you've got your armor sets here on this page here, just use my hunter to the middle of the page. If this is the armor set causing you grief, also this one, you just grab the other piece and just sit over top. It will change armor sets and unequip it for you. And you can do this to hold all your set. If you got stuff in your vault, if you want to do it instead, you go, okay, this needs to go here. And just drag and drop it, and it will equip for you. That will really get you going. Really help out. They'll fix that for you. So the sets say no are causing issues. The Tech 6 chest set on Warlock. On the Hunter it's the Cloak, Tech 6 and Bushido. On Titan it's the Tech 6 Mark, Crown Mark and Discipline Mark. So if you're having issues, there's a bigger list of items. If you're having issues logging into Destiny or loading to TR, unequip them. If you can't, go to DIM or use the Destiny app on your phone. List of known issues. Edge of Fate. Some players can be blocked from launching Edge of Fate missions, error coded or leaving midway. A temporary breakground to join a player who has access to the mission and they launch into it. Matterspark is causing visual flickering on high-end field of view settings. Players experience issue are advised to lower their field of view. Not all players are earning the expected loot, expected exotic armor reward for complete Edge of Fate legendary campaign. Players should check the altar of relativity for their reward. Ooh. In addition, replaying the invitation and commencement missions, as there are separate known issues related to legendary completions being incorrectly shown as legendary forge triumph for these missions. Mythic campaign missions are sometimes not granting players completion progress when other members of the fire team are at different completion states. Players cannot attack in Matterspark if primary vehicle fire is not bound here. Players can soft lock themselves if reaching the relocator and exiles the cord too quickly. Some enemies do not suspend as expected on the key player destination. All players in a fire team will see the fire team leader's ghost when reviving calls. Yeah, that was my message. I have one of the. I donated to charity a few years back, and I have the Heart Ghost shell. And Surge had it for a while. It was crack up. So there's a bunch of mods in armor. Adept Icarus mod can be displayed as disabled. Certain ammo generation focus mods are not quickly appearing on the relevant weapons. These submission rounds can inconsistently grant volatile. Vex Mythic class rate of fire is incorrect. Queen Breaker no longer binds a single shot mode. The Graviton Spike is missing its lore tab. Glaive Melee do not activate Bolt Charge. Remnants of Thorn do not spawn when tangles appear after killing an enemy. Due to an issue, the Spirit of the Liar is a class item perk has been disabled. The description for the Mask of Bacchus, Hunter Exotic helmet does not accurately reflect the recent change, or it can be activated. Stasis or Arc Soup is equipped instead of only Stasis. The noble rounds fired from boots of the Assembler, Exotic Warlock armor, do not buff allies when standing within the caster's rift. Triumphs and missions. The Kepler task triumph cannot be completed due to an issue. One of our core tasks will not be available until update 9.0.0.4, at which time the missing quest is and this triumph can be completed. Those who have acquired but not completed the Graviton through Ages exotic quest may be blocked from completing the commencement campaign mission on alternative characters until the exotic quest has been completed. Dark Academia quest cannot be completed until after players have completed the outer steps Stranglet. An enemy in the Morphology mission has a placeholder name. Oh, I don't know what that is. More. Players can sometimes get stuck running a normal walk speed. Yeah, that's horrible. Quarter prediction in competitive class is not working. Fire team prediction base is still working. Yeah, so if someone hits that you still lose. Raid banners do not function as expected. Sometimes purchasing exotic armor from Xur doesn't grant progress to favors the 9. Enemies with Banes may have odd visual effects for some players. The XP bar at the bottom screen does not accurately display how much XP has been earned. This is a purely visual issue. Okay. We have Artist of the Week. That's pretty nice. Yeah. You guys are so talented, man. Seriously, it's crazy how talented you guys are. Movie of the Week's there. So TWID is over. Watching our loves community, playing through the campaign, the raid, the portal, and more. We really appreciate the feedback. Everyone has given about what they find confusing, they could be better, or that they just don't enjoy. We are aware of it all, and please trust, and we say we truly value it. Keep it coming. The Edge of Fate is the start of many things. Sometimes the beginnings are strange or a bit rough. The team is working on fixing what's not working, improving what needs a touch, and of course the content that's to come. Our goal remains the same: to make the game you love to play. Now, where's our new buddy Lodi? Gotta tell him about the raid. It's from D2 community. So that was the TWID this week, guys. And don't forget, I'm still giving away a copy of Edge of Fate if you want to be entered. I'll check the video out. I'll pin it at the end here, at the end. But that is it for this week. Hope this has helped you guys. And if you do have any questions, or if you're a new returning player and you're just a bit confused, let me know down below. I'm more than happy to help as many of you as I possibly can. Anyway, until next time, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, stay safe, take care, and bye for now.